Attention.
Yeah.
Sick.
Bet.
Right, man, we're not-
Welcome back to LoyalTzzz podcast. I'm here with the one and only Steve-O. How you doing?
Dude, I'm good, man.
How's your tour been?
It's been epic.
It's been good?
Epic. I've really worked very, very hard to make this show awesome.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm not old enough. I'm 20.
20. Oh, God. Get out of here, man. I got to be able to smuggle you in.
That'd be awesome. I was telling my dad, I was like, if he could get me in, that'd be so awesome.
I'm pretty sure I can pull that off. This show's epic, too. You'll be stoked.
So I was curious, out of all the tours you've done, which one has been your favorite, even though this one's not over?
I mean, my bucket list tour was my biggest, most successful one, and I attribute that to the timing of it with the Jackass movie that came out in theaters in 2021. The COVID pandemic had everybody locked up, so when the world opened up again, everybody was dying to get out, you know, and so they were just buying tickets like crazy, and they had money to do that because there was all the COVID stimulus money.
Yeah.
And the money was easy to come by because there were no interest rates.
Yeah.
You know? So it was just a perfect storm for massive success. And of course, being in huge theaters with everything sold out, it was just a great feeling. And that was a great show too. Now it's tougher for people to spend money on shows. Their entertainment dollars are more limited. And I just think that makes it so much more important for me to make everybody feel good about having spent their entertainment dollars to come see me. And dude, I put in the work, and you'll see tonight, man. It's badass.
I've spent the last, even though I watch you consistently, I spent the last 2 weeks, me, my dad, sitting in the living room from the time I get off till night, watching every video I can on you. And I will say, you are probably the hardest person to interview, only because you put yourself out there so much on your main channel and stuff.
I think that's probably fair. You know, if you're looking for that question, that piece of information that is unknown, it's going to be tough to find.
You're pretty I don't know, publicized. You're out there. You put yourself out there pretty well.
Yeah, but it's all good, man. What'd you come up with for the way to deal with that, to handle that?
I asked a lot of people what they would want to know about you, and a lot of it was about how your body is doing after mistreating it so much. And then
I there's another one I made a video about, is how Steve-O's body holding up. My body's in better shape than you would imagine. Considerably, even going back 15 years ago, I remember going to a chiropractor who took x-rays of my spine, and what did the guy say? The guy said
something about your disc.
He said, "You're Keith Richards, dude." Knowing what I've done in my career, this chiropractor was just I can't believe that I expected you to be in such worse shape.
Yeah.
But aside from what's going on in my neck with it's called degenerative disc disease, I'm in pretty good shape.
Yeah, you stay pretty physically active.
That's what it's about, man. People ask me, do I have aches and pains in the morning? I'm like, what's much more destructive to the human body is inactivity.
Yeah, my dad says the second you stop moving is when you're not, you're less likely to keep moving.
Yeah, use it or lose it, bro.
Yeah.
How old's your dad?
He's 45.
45?
Or 46. My
46. Bad. And he's an active guy.
Yeah, very active, outworks most young guys, You
said that you and your dad together have been just watching all these videos?
Binge watching.
So he's super behind you.
Yeah, he said, you better call me afterwards. At first he was like, what if I go up there with you and I get Steve-O's head on my back tattooed?
It's a little late for that because I've already got more than I can.
Oh, he was going to pre-do it. He was going to do it 2 weeks ago.
Oh, dude. Well, bless your dad's heart, man. He sounds like an epic guy. And that's the most important thing for, parents to get behind what their kids are into.
Yeah, he's been calling me, texting me. He's like, you better call me afterwards, blah, blah, blah. Give him that gift. His coworker.
I'll tell you what, when we wrap up after the 20 minutes, then while I'm making my coffee, call your dad. We'll talk to him together.
But the question I got from a girl I know in Illinois is, she wants to know, how was the experience with the bees on your dick?
It was interesting. Like, it was surprising because I had a lot of experience with bees through my show Wild Boys.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we traveled the world and it was all about like nature and animals and stuff. And so I learned on Wild Boys through my various encounters with bees that if you stay calm, if you don't freak out, then you're not.
Yeah.
Then you should be okay.
Other than your facial expressions, you were pretty calm.
Well, I wasn't. That's the thing, is that there's an example. The first thing we did after Wild Boys was Jackass #2.
Yeah.
And one of the scenes in Jackass #2 is called the Beehive Limo.
Yeah, I watched that too.
And so, like, the Beehive Limo, we got in there. It was Ryan Dunn, Dave England, me, and Wee Man.
Yeah.
And Wee Man was with us in Africa filming Wild Boys. Wee Man and I both knew.
Yeah.
Just stay calm, stay chill, you'll be all right. And the four of us in that Beehive Limo, Dave England and Ryan Dunn were freaking out, getting tagged up by the bees. Wee Man and I were on the other side of the limo, just stayed calm, and we were fine.
With the cameraman.
Yeah, and the director, Jeff Tremaine, was furious.
That you guys were
with
calm?
me and Wee Man. Like, dude, what are you, like, you trying to...
Yeah, we needed a good reaction.
Like, thank God that just like the way that the limo was laid out, they could just go on the cameras that were pointed at Dave England and Ryan Dunn, so you never saw me and Wee Man being calm. But yeah, the director was mad. He's like, dude, you tried to ruin that bit. Yeah. Like, how dare you? And then again, the next Jackass movie, there was a bee bit with the Beehive tetherball. Yeah. And again, like, Dave England freaked out. I didn't. He got tagged up, and it was fine. So on the fourth Jackass movie, when they said like the dick of bees, I was like, oh man, sure, like, I'll do it. I thought, like, I'll be fine. But even though I did my best to stay calm, I just was getting stung like crazy. And as soon as I got stung like crazy, then now I'm freaking out. So it worked great because it should to have been another bit that I ruined by being calm.
I was curious about this. What inspired you to start your own podcast?
Man, it was like a necessity is really what it was. Like, being that I tour doing live comedy. Yeah. Like, it's like every, like, touring.
It's like something to do in between the shows.
It's just like a way to, like, develop a relationship with your audience. So then, like, when they feel like they know you, like, they're really, like, invested in you, and then when you come to town, they feel like they really, like, they want to see you. Like, that's kind of like how it works, how I understood it to work. And I felt that it was irresponsible of me to not have a podcast because, like, it's just how you do it as a live comedy guy. And I didn't want to because I felt like, oh God, I don't want to be like the annoying, will you be on my podcast guy? Yeah. Like,
which I was.
Yeah, which is fine. And that's why I did it in the van. You know, it's like, hey, like, it's a lot less annoying to ask somebody if they'll be on your podcast if you say, I'll bring the studio to you wherever and whenever is most convenient for you.
Yeah, I live 2 hours south in the middle of nowhere, so that's why I did it. And
it's great.
I hadn't personally, like, honestly, I hadn't seen your podcast in the beginning where you were, like, in the front seats driving and stuff.
Right.
So I thought this was my own idea. And I was like, oh.
Wow, have you been podcasting while driving?
No, I haven't done that.
That's just, I'm a bad driver to begin with. Like, and the other thing, too, if you're going to be driving while you interview somebody, like, they're kind of trapped. So if, like, let's
plus,
say,
just the equipment's dangerous flying around.
It's super dangerous, especially with a mic between you and the airbag. And if the airbag goes off, like, and let's say you offend your guest inadvertently, like the guest is like trying to storm off the set, people will walk out of interviews. But if you've been driving around now, like, let me out. Like, where am I? Like,
even with your busy schedule, you stay pretty consistent on your episodes.
That's not been the case.
I mean, I noticed there was a gap for like 4 months, maybe.
There was a gap, and I'm glad. There's been a big gap on my my main channel.
like 5 months or something.
Yeah, and that's just like, I've just been so focused on just making my tour awesome.
Which obviously you have a lot going on. And
Yeah,
just the fact
and you
that
know what? Like, dude, it's a lot, man. You know, like, it's a lot to keep up with main channel, with podcasts, you know, and being on tour all the time. Like, and whatever the hell else is going on. But, you know, it's all good. I've been traveling with a videographer for the last couple months, and we've just been filming and filming and filming. So I've got like one video I've just been sitting on for the last 3 months, and it's been ready to go. But my animal sanctuary, there's like it's a big video to launch the animal sanctuary, and there's a lot of just like I's to dot, T's to cross, like a lot of things to like button up before we can do that. Yeah,
your animal shelter videos and animal involved videos are very inspiring, and I was happy to see people adopted. Like, I've watched a lot of videos in the last couple of weeks, but to see like people coming to your meet and greets and adopting the animals and stuff.
Yeah, there's been meet and greets at animal shelters, rescues, like that's something that I love to do. It's so tough, man. Like I said about the, you know, people's entertainment dollars. Like people's expendable income is really, really suffering right now, and that's showing in the animal shelters. You know, like right now, animal shelters are like super overpacked. People aren't donating money. They're like, their resources are stretched so thin. And people aren't adopting. And on top of that, people are like surrendering their animals to the shelter. Like, so like there's a full blown shelter crisis going on. And everything that we can do to promote animal adoption is really crucial.
Yeah. Also just like puppies being born. So like people are going after puppies instead of, you know, dogs.
Yeah. You know what, dude? Like, I'm even guilty of that, man. Like,
I have 8 puppies right now.
It's tough for me to like when I'm like going to adopt an animal, like a dog, it's like, man, how much time am I gonna have with this? You become so bonded to dogs. I have so much respect for people who deliberately adopt like senior dogs, like old dogs. And then I want to shout out Preston and Steve, the radio show. I think it's Preston, the guy. These guys are radio guys in Philly. And one of them, I'm not sure which, like, nicest guy, he says that he only adopts the senior dogs at the end of their life. And his rationale is that he knows he's not going to have much time with them, but, like, these dogs have had the hardest life. And he's like, if I can give that dog that's had the hardest life just, like, a good end of its life. And man, I want to like cry. That's so beautiful and wonderful. Everything. You know what? Shout out to Preston and Steve in Philadelphia. I think that I got to do that too. I haven't been able to bring myself to. I want a young dog so that I can have like more time with it.
Plus, you go and take your dogs on hikes and stuff like that. So
yeah, that's true too. Yeah, I need a pretty active dog. I got Moon Pie in my RV right now. Yeah.
A question, or what was the question? Someone mentioned to me, they're like, is his bodyguards gonna be surrounding the truck? I was like, he's famous, but he's not like a musician where like fangirling every time.
I'm not a bodyguard kind of guy, man. Like at all. You know.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine like any level of success that I could reach where I would become a bodyguard guy.
Yeah. Well, who would have like some kind of problem with you? You're just the comedy.
I mean,
I haven't met one person.
Anybody can have a problem with anybody.
Yeah.
And I feel like, all right, you know, like if you got a body, if someone's trying to get me, they're going to be able to get me.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know the bodyguard's going to do anything about that. But yeah, and on the other hand too, like I'm just not that big of a deal. You know?
I mean, you are a household name.
I like to think that I'm a household name, and maybe I've done a poor job of monetizing that. But you know, like at the end of the day, in the big picture, like I'm, you know, I live a pretty normal life. Like right now, like immediately before I came here, I was cruising through Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I do. I was with my dog just being a nightmare. Yeah, I do all my own shopping, all my own everything.
That's crazy. I mean, I feel like I'd recognize you, especially with the new.
Yeah,
newer
I
face
got
tat.
recognizable. I took a bunch of photos in Walmart, and that's cool.
Do you, when you're on the road, are you mostly driving or are you mostly chilling?
You know, like it started out like there's different models of my tour. You know, like I said in 2022, I was in huge theaters, like you know, and that's like if you're in a theater, then that means you're in one city or sorry, one night in the city. And I still do some theater tours, but right now I'm all comedy clubs.
Yeah, I noticed it was like 4 nights here.
Yeah, the comedy club model means you're stay put in one city for like 2, 3, or 4 nights, and like to bring the whole tour bus and pay the bus driver when like there's all these days that there's no driving going on.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense. So that's why I use my my ass kicker RV that's wrapped in camo, and I split up the driving between me and my my guy Tanner.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But I've basically given up on driving, and Tanner does it all. Like,
I was wondering, do you still carry in your luggage that back scratcher from Whole Foods from 2009?
Thank you for knowing about that. I've managed to find back scratchers that are equally like
equally good.
Maybe not equally good because that one was rad, but I've got a back scratcher. I've got like my home scratcher.
Yeah,
I've got and I have Velcro attached to the like what it is. It's a brush. Most of the brushes that you find anywhere are like super soft bristle. It's like so you can scrub your back with soap. But like there's just some that have like really hard bristles, like this big brush with the wooden handle, and like I use it to scratch my back because I suppose that like, you know, maybe I overstate how good shape my body's in. Like like my ability to reach my back isn't what it used to be, so I need this long wooden handle back scratcher, and I put Velcro on the back of it, so it's Velcroed to my bedside table at home. I've got it Velcroed to the wall in my RV. I've got another one.
Oh, really?
I've got one Velcroed to the wall on my tour bus. I've got one Velcroed to the wall in the red podcast van that's in LA. I've got one in my hotel kit, which is a little backpack I keep in the RV so that I just grab it and go into a hotel. I got everything I need. I've got a back scratcher in my travel bag if I'm actually flying, and it's got
quite a bit of back scratchers.
Dude, like there's my home scratcher, my road scratcher, my bus scratcher. Yeah, like I'm big on it.
Another question I had was, I don't know what time we're at, but
whatever, dude. You know what? I said if this kid wins me over, then I'm gonna keep chilling, dude. I'm not in a big rush to.
I seen videos. Not often do you keep your facial hair long. I had a curious question about that. Like, why? Is it the always getting caught on fire? Is it?
I just don't like, you know, like, I don't really like having facial hair. There was one point when I grew a there's been like 2 times, I think, that I had a mustache. One time, I
seen you with like maybe a goatee look, maybe like something.
Yeah, like there was a time I had a goatee. All the way back in 2003, I think, and then maybe I had a little bit of a goatee when I was like in rehab still.
Yeah.
And then I deliberately grew a mustache randomly in 2014, and that's like the one like time when I was committed to a mustache. And I think that the only reason that I did that was so that I have a mustache to wax off of my face,
just for a bit.
Yeah, just for a bit. Now, like I will go for like however many days, and I'll see the stubble on my face, and the stubble like is like all gray. It seems like, and I'm like, man, I have been recently very tempted to just try to grow an actual full beard.
I couldn't imagine
it. I
it.
think it would be like a completely gray beard, and that would just be such a weird. Like that's one thing I'm kind of proud of is I've never dyed my hair.
Really?
I thought about it a bunch of times as it started getting gray.
Yeah.
Like, it made me sensitive. I was like, man,
Like in your whole life, never dyed your hair?
Never dyed my hair. I was tempted to.
That's crazy.
I was tempted to get, whatchamacallit? I was very tempted to get Just for Men, you know, where you dye it.
Yeah.
I was on the verge of doing it. People were like, what are you doing, dude? Come on, get out of here. Like,
if you had a beard, I don't think much people would recognize you.
They would. Especially, all I got to do is open my mouth.
Yeah.
I can be in full clown makeup. I say one word and then people recognize me.
It's crazy.
It's really, really wild how recognizable my voice is. Like, ordering a pizza. Like, if I'm on the phone, people are like, wait a second. Hey, is this Steve-O?
So, I know I've seen videos of you having your own, like, editing station at home and all that. Do you still do all your editing, or do you have editors?
I have an editor. The ability to edit, like, while we're editing, I'll be like, oh, here, let me jump in if I can do it my certain way. But yeah, I think at any point that you saw, like, a fully blown editing station, like, then I had my guy Paul Brisky.
Yeah.
Paul Brisky has been, like, my editor since, I want to say, 2018.
Really?
And that's what, like, coming up on 8 years. I wonder if it was 2017. Nah, it had been 2018. But yeah, 7 years. Like, it's been Paul Brisky, and I've always maintained he's just so damn talented.
Yeah, your videos are great.
He's got me by the balls, that guy. And now it's so cool. Paul Brisky lives. We used to both live in LA.
Yeah.
So he would come to my house like every day, basically. He just, like, my house was the office. Then I moved to Tennessee, and Paul moved to Arizona. So now Paul, anticipating that, and even in advance of that, he figured out this software where he can control my computer from, like, remotely. So, like, it's insane. Like, I'll be on the road, and I'll, like, we transfer all the footage we shoot. Yeah. Like, so then I could be here. Paul could be in Argentina, and he's, like, downloading all the footage onto, like, the big, like, the storage thing. Yeah. And, like, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Like, the remote editing is, you'd think that, like, with the capabilities to edit remotely, I would have put out a video in the last 5 months.
Yeah. So home is Tennessee right now, huh?
Home is Tennessee. That's where I reside. But really, I'm just kind of on tour, you know, a lot. Like, the idea was always, I want to be on tour for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then home for 2 or 3 weeks, and then, you know, what it's turned into is like 3.5 weeks, home for like 5 days. You know, like,
I have a skateboard that I have off-road wheels on. It's very dangerous, but I wanted to see you take it and use it with your hoops and see what tricks you can make happen on this skateboard.
Off-road wheels is going to make it difficult to ollie, especially rapid succession ollieing. And like, if you're trying to you mean hula hoop or skip rope?
Your hoops that you have
keep you from right. My gymnastics rings. Yeah. Okay.
I just heard them referred to as hoops in the video, so I was
well, I call them rings. You know?
Oh, rings, maybe.
Yeah. That dude, I really am very proud of those rings.
Yeah, they saved some people that were skating on your ramp for sure from shit.
My ranch hand Daniel decided not to be holding them one time, and he hung up on a fakie rock and just cracked his head on the flat bottom.
Yeah, I was gonna have it when you were pulling up, me like skateboarding out here, but I was like, I don't know when he'll be here.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was pretty close.
Yeah, you were close.
You know, I was a little late, maybe like 5 minutes, whatever. But yeah, man, dude, you've been doing great, dude. Let's get a couple more questions in, because now I'm gonna be late for the tattooing.
Got it.
But just hit me with what you got.
So, with the tattoo, you're not doing tattoos on you. You're doing them on other people for donations, right?
I've become a tattoo artist, and I'm not that great at it, but I'm better than you would expect. Steve,
I've seen Ghost Malone, so that one was cool. And all the ones I see you post are great. So these are just...
I mean, they're not great. They're just better than you would expect from Steve-O.
Just like your blood painting.
Right. And, you know, like, knowing that you're going to get a tattoo that's not great, but you're going to get it from me somehow, like, there's demand for that. You know, like, there is considerable demand for a shitty tattoo from Steve-O. And, you know, like, I would feel really weird about, like, charging people for a shitty tattoo from me, but, like, doing it for charity really feels right.
Yeah.
So, I haven't been candid about, like, what the charity is. I just say I'm doing tattoos for charity, but it is, of course, my animal sanctuary, which is now a fully registered 501c3 nonprofit organization. And again, because we've not done the public launch yet, I've just been kind of vague about it.
So you've done like 264 episodes in your podcast?
Yep.
How many do you think you'll just go on until you're just done?
I mean, look how many podcasts are in the thousands.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, like, I've been back and forth about it. Like, you know, like, do I want to still do it? And most recently, I've been, like, kind of committed to doing it with my buddy Skinny Vinny.
Yeah.
And, you know, us doing it together has really made it, like, fun again. Kind of. Like,
I like the co-host thing.
It's rad. It's rad. So, you know, like, we were back in the red van with Rainn Wilson, with Lily Singh. There's another one that we're holding on to from that LA trip. And we were just on the road. We did Youngblood.
Oh, really?
Do you know? Are you aware of Youngblood?
Yeah.
Do you know any of his music?
Yeah.
I love that guy, dude.
Yeah, he seems hella chill, and I know, like, with the Aussie thing.
I think he's kind of the opposite of chill. Especially the way he performs. But, dude, like, bless his heart, man. I'm just so impressed by Youngblood, man. So I think that'll be good. And, like, when I get done with this weekend here in Salt Lake, I fly to LA to do more podcasts with Vinny.
Really?
So we get, like, a few more in the can. And then I go to Tennessee for a brief, you know, time at home. And Vinny's going to fly to Tennessee, and we're going to do some there, too.
But your tour doesn't end here, right?
It doesn't, no. Like, I go on, like, I call it legs. Legs of the tour. And, like, this leg is a comedy club run that ends here in Salt Lake City. The next leg is a tour through Canada. And awesome. Just after Labor Day, we'll announce November and December. But yeah, it's pretty open-ended.
That's awesome.
And right now is the sweet spot where the show is just such a muscle. You know, like, I candidly regret taking this show on tour too soon. You know, like, in the beginning of this tour, like, it just the show really wasn't there yet. And I've spent the last, that's why, like, there's been no activity on YouTube, because it's just been all, like, work on the show. Now I'm in the sweet spot where the show is so epic. I've filmed the opening sequence and everything now. It's all there.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
So now I'm like prepared to just run this show, like, until it doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah.
And now my head is onto the next show.
Yeah.
You know, like, I haven't started filming for the next show, but I'm going to imminently. And I'm training already for certain things.
That's crazy. It's crazy how packed your schedule is and everything, but you still make it all work, and it all turns out pretty good.
I give it hell, man. I give it hell.
Do you think there will be an age, like, if you had an age you pick, is the age that you just are chilling at home and that, like, done with all of it?
Like, to retire? I don't even know if I'm capable of retiring. I don't, because I know that, like, I stayed super busy and I'm overwhelmed, like, trying to keep up with everything that's going on. And that's, it's a lot. But at the same time, if you give me, like, 2 days with nothing on my calendar, like, absolutely nothing to do, like, I'll be in a depression by the end of day one. Like, I've gotta, I just have to be like, you know.
Yeah, each time I do a podcast, it feels like I already have the passion for doing it, but, like, it refills me with that. And I was at work on, like, a Saturday, and I get this text, and I'm like, Steve-O said yes. I'm like, losing my mind. I'm working alone.
Who texted you that?
Tyler.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I would imagine that he sent an email, not a text.
No, he texted me on Instagram, and I was losing my mind. I was like, ain't no way this was real. I was thinking, is someone that like doesn't like me scamming me, trying to get me off of,
Nah,
like
dude.
trying to get you?
I mean, like, it's like there's just certain things where like, it's just like that'll be a cool thing to do. You
Yeah.
know? Like, not to be like negative or critical. But I'm not doing this like because it's gonna reach like a huge audience. That's gonna, I'm doing this to stoke you out.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think that that's important, man, and that's why the first thing I said just about was how much I love that your dad is behind you, supporting you in what you want to do.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, that's that's so important, man. Like,
I got it's called LoyalTzzz. I got like the L tattooed on me, and my dad was like, I have to get it, so he got it tattooed on his neck.
Oh God, wow.
Yeah, he calls himself Papa LoyalTzzz. He's definitely behind me with it. He's very
Is
intrigued.
this the same shirt that you gave me?
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, sick, man.
Yeah,
like when you gave me the bag, I was like, oh, dude, let's hurry up. I threw it in my heart.
I knew you were in a rush, but I
Great
figured.
great design, man. Did you do the art?
No, ChatGPT did it.
Sick. Dude, I use ChatGPT for like a lot of stuff now.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I just was like, I put a picture of my truck, the name, and red, and then it brought me this photo. I was like, bet.
Dude, and first try, that's the first thing it's spit out.
It gave me blue first, and then I did the red.
Dude, I'm down with it.
Yeah.
It's terrifying, but it's cool, man.
Yeah, I went down to the mall. I was like, yo, I'm doing a podcast with Steve-O. I need these 2 shirts made. And he's like, okay, I'll have them done in 45 minutes. So I just like bummed around the mall. This is like a week ago or so.
Cool, man. Well, dude, like, I'm now officially late for tattooing, but let me I'm gonna text my team to say that. How about you? Does your dad want to go to the show? He's 2 hours away. God damn it. All right, dude.
I could definitely ask him, but it's at 7, huh?
Yeah, doesn't ring a bell. Okay, I'm gonna. It's just you on your own.
Yeah.
And if you're just fucking straight kicking it, then whatever.
Yeah.
You want to fucking keep an eye on my dog while I tattoo?
Yeah.
Sick.
Bet.
All right, man.
Well, to wrap this up, later, Steve-O, let's go. I gotta let you out.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Steve-O, let's go.